Setting goals is important for success, not just in fitness, but in life in general. The process of setting a well-defined goal helps you to visualize your ideal future and motivates you to make that dream a reality. Goals can be short-term or long-term. Short-term goals might include things you want to accomplish this week, this month, or this year. Long-term goals might include what you want to do in the next 5 or 10 years, or what you want to accomplish in your lifetime. We will discuss a 5-step goal-setting process that can be used for short or long-term goals in fitness and for your life in general. The first step in goal setting is figuring out what you want to achieve. This is the vision or dreaming stage of goal setting. A common example of an achievement in fitness is wanting to lose weight. The second step in goal setting is assessing your current status. This means answering the question, where am I right now? Working towards a goal is like drawing a roadmap for where you want to go. Not only do you need to know the destination, you also need to know your starting point so you can figure out the best path to take. This step involves thinking about the resources available to you that could help you reach your goal. For example, friends or family, education, money, or time. If your goal was to lose weight, you might assess your current status by weighing yourself, calculating your body mass index, or using a tape measure to figure out your waist circumference. The resources you might have available to you include friends or family who might be willing to work with you to lose weight, a membership to a gym where you could train, or access to a health class like this one that can show you the best pathway for losing weight and leading a healthy lifestyle. The third step in goal setting is writing down specific goals. Physically writing down your goal can help you stay motivated. When writing a goal, an acronym that is often used is S.M.A.R.T. Each letter in the acronym S.M.A.R.T. stands for criteria that a goal should meet. The S stands for specific. A goal should identify exactly what you want to achieve. I want to lose 5 pounds is a more specific goal than I want to lose weight. The M stands for measurable. You cannot keep track of what you cannot measure. If your goal is to lose weight, you could measure your weight loss in pounds, in inches lost from your waist circumference, or in points taken from your body mass index. The important thing is to try to quantify the results or define them using a number. That way you can easily track your progress in achieving your goal. The A in S.M.A.R.T. stands for actionable. That means that your goal should start with an action verb, like write, quit, finish, read, or run, and not a being verb like have or be. For instance, be healthier is not an actionable goal, whereas eat 1 salad per day is actionable because it starts with the action verb eat. Writing goals that are actionable empower you to achieve your goals through specific actions rather than just hoping they occur. The R in S.M.A.R.T. stands for realistic. A well-written goal should stretch your limits, but not be so outside your comfort zone that it becomes overwhelming. Losing 20 pounds in a week is completely unrealistic. According to the Mayo Clinic, a healthy rate of weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds per week. Therefore, if your weight loss goal was 20 pounds, you should realistically give yourself 3 to 7 months to achieve that goal. T, the last letter in the acronym S.M.A.R.T., stands for time-bound. Good goals always have a time frame associated with them, so you have a deadline by which you should achieve that goal. Goals can be short-term or long-term, as we have already discussed. Long-term goals could even be broken down into short-term steps to make them more approachable. Giving yourself a timeline for your goal can help you to be accountable for that goal. Writing a SMART goal will help you to feel empowered and motivated to achieve your goals. It may be one of the most important steps in goal setting. You can see how a SMART goal, for example, lose 5 pounds in the next 4 weeks, sounds much more motivating and achievable than merely be healthier or lose weight. Once you've written down your SMART goal, it's time for step 4 of goal setting, planning your attack. In this stage, you should plan out all the steps you will take to achieve your goal, remembering to use the resources you have available to you. If your SMART goal is to lose 5 pounds in the next 4 weeks, your plan of action might include details about your diet and exercise plan. Make your steps as specific as your SMART goal. You might say, I will limit myself to 1 serving of dessert per day, or I will eat salad for 1 meal each day. Another step could be, I will jog for 30 minutes every day. Remember to take into account the resources available to you. You may be fortunate enough to have a gym membership, but if you don't, you might be able to use the gym equipment at school or a community fitness center for free. Remember that your friends and family can be resources too, perhaps as a workout buddy or even just as a cheerleader. Just as important as planning the steps for achieving your goal is planning a reward to keep yourself motivated. Make sure to be sensible in the reward you choose. If your goal involves weight loss, don't reward yourself with a gallon of ice cream. A new outfit or a fun activity might be more appropriate. The final step in goal setting is tracking your progress. You will need to set up checkpoints for achieving your goal. For example, if your SMART goal is to lose 5 pounds in 4 weeks, you might decide to monitor your weight loss by doing a weekly weigh-in. If you find that you are not making progress toward achieving your goal, you may need to go back to step 4 and change your plan of action. You might also reassess your goal to make sure it is realistic. Research shows that people who write down their goals and review them frequently accomplish more than people who do not. The field of psychology shows us that people who make consistent progress toward their goals are more happy and satisfied with their lives. The process of goal setting that you learn in this lesson can therefore help you to lead a happier and more successful life.